So this is day 2, walking from Portomarín to Palas de Rei. This is said to be the hardest part of the 5 days to Santiago, so I'm a bit worried. I still have to go on, and the steep slope is right at the start, the first 7 to 8 kilometers. So I set out earlier at 7:30 and still all foggy. The hotel owner actually told me to get breakfast because the next rest stop is after the steep slope. This is where I had breakfast. It's around 8 a.m. already because it's the only restaurant open for breakfast, so there's a lot of people and the service is kind of slow. And I can see many peregrinos already on their way, so got me a little stressed, and I want to get on my way, hopefully to reach the next Upper Cave, or I think it should be the hostel by 5, or maybe 5+6 earlier than yesterday. One Camino. So just spotted the first few yellow Camino arrows, but there's so many people heading out. You can see it's a steep down slope, then later it's up slope, so I didn't even bother to check, and the hotel owner also told me roughly which direction. So this is the bridge that I will cross instead of the other one. This is the first distance marker, but there's 2 routes. One is anyway, the other is complimental. Did say alright, because it's shorter. Anyway, goodbye to Portomarín. Had a good rest, a lot of climbing, and part of the adventure. This is where people split, and there's really others who went on the other way. Maybe I should Google first. I'm about 2.5 kilometers in. Did a quick Google research, and the Continental is actually the old route, and it's confusing because they put signages as for the new route, and I think this is the route that the owner actually recommended. Wasn't able to video much just now because there was a lot of upslope all the way, and now still see a gentle slope, but wasn't as bad as yesterday. So almost 3 kilometers in, and wasn't that bad, or at least to me it's not as bad as yesterday due to the different factors. But my legs are tired today and aching when I walk up and down the stairs this morning when packing up, and hopefully people say that this is the most challenging day, but it's not going. Hopefully for me it's yesterday that is going to be the most challenging. I think these are abandoned factories. So at least for this part is flat. And it's not upslope all the way through the 7 or 8 kilometers. At 15 a.m., 4.5 kilometers. From what I read, it's mostly such road, pavement, rather than country road like yesterday. The two ladies ahead stayed at the same hotel as me, and we left around the same time. Even had breakfast at the same place, but didn't really talk to them because they have company. But I realize when I do make eye contact, people will make eye contact and smile. People will greet me, and I will greet them back. If not, they will just hurry along. So I'm glad that the sun is not out yet. It started early. 1 hour into the path. 1 hour 15 minutes, and I think we're heading into shady country path, which I like, and a long stretch of upslope. It's behind me, but there might be more later. It's 10 a.m. 2 hours on the Camino and 7.5 kilometers. Walking with the crowd today, the Disneylanders, because I picked up my pace and going much more faster than yesterday. Feeling good, got the momentum. I'm glad that I overcome all the challenges I faced yesterday. I think the good breakfast, good mental preparation. So many of them stopping there. Wonder what's going on. Let me take a look. Okay, so this is the part where it got confusing again and people stopped here to check out where they should go. So just now I actually took the complimentary after leaving Portomarín, but checking my Google map, the next town that I've been waiting for is over there. It's a few hundred meters away. So just going to take this route, and the majority are heading that way because I'm so ready to have my second breakfast and also to use the washroom. Take a short break before going on. The sun is not out yet, but I'll apply my sunblock at this point. So 10:15 a.m. This is a rest stop, 8 kilometers point. Everyone has been looking forward to is Burger. Can see those fates at this part of the town called the Gonza. I think I'm not pronouncing it right, but anyway, it's going to stop here. I spent a long 1 hour break at this stop, Gonza. Now the sun is out, so having my cap, sunglass, put on my sunblock, and I think I'm at one of the last again, but I'm fine. I don't know, having completed 8 kilometers, seems that I'm moving faster today. Hopefully can reach the casa by 5 p.m. 10 kilometers down since this morning. The view of the countryside is actually quite nice, but We conquer a very challenging slope around 10 kilometers mark. So it was quite punishing in the hot sun. So finally we are going on a segment that is down slope. Not much of a walk through the farms today. Hopefully getting near to the halfway mark. It's almost 1:30 p.m. and 13 kilometers down. Was not in a good place just now. Felt that the heat is affecting me more today. For a stretch back there, not in high spirit. I was at a rest stop hospital de Cruz, but I didn't stop for lunch. I have this nauseous feeling. It's like, don't know why I will not throw up like yesterday. I always feel this way when I do a marathon and I feel exhausted, but yesterday was the first time I really threw up. So the sun is out again in a bit, but not as bad as just now. Actually, Galicia, this area of Spain, is well known for being rainy, but this is moving towards the mid of summer. So throughout the days here, it's not going to rain. Just hope it's a bit more cloudy, more clouds, because today most of the path is on such pavement or sandy path at the side. So I can't imagine how people get through this part in March, April, May, later part of the year, September onwards when it's rainy. It's going to be harder that way. Probably this part is really the toughest of the 5 days because it's not so enjoyable, very minimal going through the farmhouses like yesterday. So maybe not as enjoyable, and people are just trudging on in the heat. Hopefully I'm around the halfway mark, because it seems that today I might need to do 25 to 26 kilometers depending on where my next hostel is. So it's 2:40 p.m. 14.5 kilometers. I'm not sure how long more. Maybe at least 10, 11, 12 kilometers to go. I feel like the heat is, maybe it is the warmer than yesterday. Also because the path is on open area. So I stopped for lunch, but not much appetite. So I only finally ordered the Galician soup, the vegetarian type. Kind of like it. Chippy taste, and although it's not a cold day, a warm hearty soup is really what I needed, because I don't really feel like eating. I think I'm suffering from a bit of fatigue and exhaustion, so I give myself a cut-off time of 5:30 or 20 kilometers, and I will just take a taxi for the remaining way. We'll see how it goes. If I'm motivated, if it's early and I'm motivated to go all the way, then maybe I will do that. But if not, I will not push myself too hard, because I remember that tomorrow longer distance to go. And I think the nauseousness is a sign of fatigue and exhaustion, so I should give myself longer break. Arriving at 7 p.m. is a bit too late because still need to do laundry, and today the hostel doesn't have really good review, a bit remote, 10 minutes away from dinner places, the small town. So I have to conserve energy for walking to dinner and back. Tomorrow probably no breakfast, so I need to check tomorrow's route. Hopefully it's not going to be too long before I can find breakfast. I think morning part maybe I really need some refueling and then see how it goes. Surprisingly, yesterday at this part I was very motivated. It's the ups and downs, just running a marathon. For the town that I'm going up to, I'm reaching in still quite far, 10 kilometers away. It was a bit hard to find a hotel with good review. It's either very far inside from the Camino route, or is like where I'm going to stay. I just hope that is comfortable enough and that will be good enough for me. And yeah, glad that the sun is hiding behind the clouds for now, downslope, so I can film a bit when I don't have the motivation. Just now I didn't really want to talk or film anything.